Hey, what's up everyone? Wanted to share an awesome find that I made today. Here's what we got. Sprint HTC EVO 4G LTE 8 megapixel camera, nothing groundbreaking. 1.5 gigahertz dual core processor. Again, not groundbreaking considering there are quad cores out there and faster processors, and Sprint's current flagship, what's it, the Samsung Galaxy S2, which I happen to own, which is in the drawer, has a 1.5 gigahertz as well. However, the way this one performs is a lot better. If you have questions on that, look it up. Pretty simple explanation why. But much better processor. This thing is snappy and fast. Huge screen, 4.7-inch HD display. That is 720p, not 1080. But wanted to compare it to my current main phone, if you will, iPhone 4S. I picked this up because, like I said, I have that Samsung Galaxy, the one with the bigger 4.5-inch screen, and loved it, but the battery life is absolutely horrific. Didn't like it because of that. Didn't want to get one of those great big thick extended batteries, so went in the drawer and I picked this up, and using it, it's functional and it works well, but I'm not crazy about Apple. I'm not an Apple hater. I actually have the iPad 3, fit, finish, hardware, the screen, resolution, clarity, awesome. I just don't like all the regulations, and Apple's really runs a tight ship. If your computer crashes and have to resync this with a new computer, it deletes everything. That happened to me once. I know there's a way around it, but just things like that, it makes it very difficult. Whereas the Android platform is nice. You have your Picasa, your photo albums, Android Market. Yeah, there's not as many apps, but the ones that are there are the ones you use. Apple has so many apps, a lot of them I don't even care about. So the fact that it has so many more doesn't mean anything to me. All the ones you need, all the main ones, at least for, I guess, the average user, it does just fine. But what I wanted to find out is to see which one's faster. And I'm picking one thing here. It's going to be internet browsing. So let's open up the browsers and take a look. Alright, we're on Wi-Fi. This is, like it says, 4G LTE. However, there are no 4G LTE towers, or they're not activated yet in the area. So this is just a 3G phone at this point. This is a 3G phone. Will never be 4G LTE unless they upgrade it. But right now, 3G only, and right now, 3G only. However, we're on Wi-Fi. And the first thing I want you is to see, we can zoom in here. By the way, filming this on the Sony NEX5N. This is a camera, not a camcorder. But despite how huge and massive this screen is, if you notice, there's not a whole lot of difference in terms of the width. Okay? So, not as much scrolling for this one, but actual reading, not a whole lot of difference. Apple did a good job there. Looking at this though, the Apple screen looks blue. This one looks pretty good. Both brightnesses are turned up all the way. This one seems brighter in bright light. But regardless of that, let's do a quick search. I'm going to go in here and I want to search. I'm going to search trout. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm in a bad angle, that's why I'm typing so slow. Alright. Got trout. We're going to hit search for each one at the same time, hopefully. Go. Alright, you can be the judge which one was faster. You know, this Apple screen looks pretty bad, at least in my viewfinder. It looks really blue. Actually, the white on the Apple seems better. On the viewfinder, this one looks better. But in person, I would have to say this screen is better. Obviously, with pixels, this has that retina display, meaning if the pixels were any smaller, it's not going to make an improvement to the naked eye. Whereas this one, you probably can see each individual pixel with the naked eye. This one you can't. So a little bit room to grow on this screen or improve, but negligible. All right, let's open up this Wikipedia right here. Boom. All right. Again, you can be the judge which one's faster. Interestingly enough, look at the two pictures side by side. Not a whole lot of difference, in my opinion. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, that's all the way zoomed in. Not a whole lot of difference. So you have to scroll more with the Apple. But considering how much larger 4.7 versus 3.5 inch screen, not a huge difference. There's some scrolling for you. Apple seems a little bit tighter in the scrolling, if you will. It doesn't you can't fling it. This one you kind of can. Both are very responsive. Okay, so let's open up one of these. Let's open up Species. Right, 1, 2, 3. And I messed that up. Let's do the next one down. Alright. Anatomy. Ready? Apple's faster. Let's open up a link. Again, we're on Wi-Fi. Camouflage. Apple finished. Android finished. Again, look at the pictures. Not a whole lot of difference. Pretty neat. Okay. This one, the text is obviously bigger. Not a huge difference. Let's do this disambiguation link. Boom. Android seems to have been faster. Doesn't seem to have been, it was. Let's do military camouflage. You get the point. They're very close. Now they both have this little reader thing. Okay, let's see what this does. Is it even working? It's not. I don't know why. I've never seen that happen before. Maybe someone out there knows why it's not working. But the reader just puts it in a nice reading format. Typically, that works quite well with the Apple. There it is. I don't know why it wasn't working. But it just puts it in a nice, readable, scrollable format. Alright, so we're done. Hit the back arrow. Now, let's look at something else. Let's look at how it opens applications. 427 emails. I'm not that popular. I just don't like to read emails. Alright, let's open up Flickster. Okay? See which one opens it quicker. Now this is just one app. Perhaps with a different app, one or the other will be faster. Let's just see. The Apple opened it up. Looked to be a lot faster in my opinion. Let's do this. Well, let's go back. Let's see. We go home on this. Home. How do we get home on this one? Back arrow. This one's taken a longer time, obviously, to go to the home page. And Flickster has stopped. Well, let's go back into it. And we have some spam. Okay. Okay, we're at the home page here. Home page here. Let's click on Critics Consensus. Android. Snow White and the Huntsman. Look like Android. Let's try and play a trailer. Can we? Okay, we're going to play a trailer. See which one opens it fastest.
My queen, yet another kingdom falls to your glory.
There you go. You can see which screen you like better. The Apple stopped working for some reason. Don't know why. Perhaps this one's using up all the bandwidth. But let's stop it. And let's put this one back. Alright, let's try this again. Now this one crashed again. Why it did, I don't know. Perhaps the app doesn't work well with this phone. I don't know. But let's one last time. I'm going to hit the trailer first on the Apple one to give it a chance. And then we'll do this one. Again, you know, certain apps are going to crash. Depends who makes them. Different phones. There's so many different Android phones with different hardware. It's not going to be as stable. Any given app might work on one Android phone and not another. It's just the nature of Android. Looks like they're both freezing up now. I don't have super fast internet here, so that is not an indication of the phone. Let's stop this one.
Yet another kingdom falls to your glory.
Okay. Let's stop this one here. And resolution's much better here. Alright, we get the idea. Both are awesome phones. In terms of snappiness, I think, let's go home. It looked like the Android's faster. Let's open a calendar. Oh, that was my fault. Let's go home again. Android's faster. This Android phone, the 4G LTE. Let's go home. Let's open the camera. Boom. Much faster with the Android phone. One other thing, let's open I don't know. What apps do we got here? It doesn't even matter. You guys get the idea. Both are great phones. You make the call which one you like better. I like the big screen. If the battery life's good on this 4G LTE, this will be my new phone. It's very thin. It's much lighter. Feels good in the hand. Apple Fit and Finish is nice, but they need to make a bigger phone and make it thinner. And I think when their new one comes out, it's going to be a game changer for Apple. Right now, it seems like they're a little bit behind, with the exception of that awesome Retina display. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you guys like it, please click the like button. Hope you at least learned a little something. A little different than most of your review videos out there, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.